from pricing decision. Okay, so now we see the full cost plus illustration. So based on illustration, okay, the company producing one product X. So to produce one unit of X, okay, so there are direct material cost 55 ringgit per unit. Okay, labor 40 ringgit, variable overhead 35, fixed overhead 25 ringgit per unit. Okay, calculate the selling price based on the full cost. Okay, plus 15% markup pricing policy. So how to calculate the cost? How to calculate the price? So these are the example how we should calculate the price. So full cost means we total up all the variable cost and the fixed cost. So variable cost, direct material, direct labor, variable overhead, and also the fixed cost 25. So the total cost will be 155. Total manufacturing cost 155 ringgit per unit, and then plus the profit markup. So what is the profit markup? The profit markup is 15% markup policy. Okay, so 15% markup on cost, so 15%. So cost should be 100%, so 15 over 100 times cost 155. So you get profit 23.25. Then total up with the total cost, so you get the selling price 178.25. So this is the selling price that you should set for the product. Then we move to the next method, marginal cost plus. So instead of adding the percentage to the total cost for full cost plus markup, okay, so another method is marginal cost. So we just take into consideration in is marginal cost, not the total cost. So what is marginal cost? Marginal cost is variable cost. So the selling price is based on marginal cost, not total cost, plus the profit here. Okay, so any price above marginal cost, okay, price above marginal cost will contribute some contribution. So this is the contribution margin, but the overall contribution must be sufficient to cover the all fixed costs. So when you total up the contribution margin for all the products, so this total contribution margin should cover all the fixed costs in order to get the total profit for the company. Okay, marginal cost plus is usually used for short-term decision because the variable cost, the in short-term only variable cost will change. But this disadvantage for marginal cost will be it ignore the fixed overhead. So ignore fixed overhead. So it may not be covered the fixed cost in the long run. So in the future, if you set at the lower selling price, so your fixed cost cannot be covered. So once you charge at the low price, so the customer may expect to further reduction in the price. So if you reduce the price in the future lower than this, your price may not cover the fixed cost. So now we refer to the illustration. Okay, so this is the illustration 2 for marginal cost. So the cost given, direct material, direct labor, variable overhead, and fixed manufacturing overhead. So calculate the selling price based on variable cost. Variable cost means marginal cost, 20% margin. Just now illustration 1, 20% markup. So what is different between these two, we will see. Okay, so marginal cost plus. Okay, so we just take the variable cost. So what is the variable cost? Direct material 120, direct labor 40, variable manufacturing 55. So this fixed manufacturing is not the marginal cost. Okay, so not to be included. So the total variable is only 215 plus the profit. So what is profit? 20% margin. Okay, so what is 20% margin? So when margin, that means selling price should be 100%. Okay, so this is 20%, the profit 20%. So the cost will be 80%. So that's why 20, okay, the profit divide by 80. Okay, 80 the cost times the total cost, the variable cost 215. So you get the profit is 53.75. So the selling price that we should set is 268.75. So this is marginal costing compared to full costing, when you should total up all the cost, variable and fixed. So next method, the last method is minimum pricing. So what is minimum pricing? It's the price at the lowest price that you should set. Okay, if you set the below this price, that means you get loss. Okay, so the loss, so you cannot set at the lower price. Okay, below than this price. So the minimum price is a price that we just enough to cover extra cost. So what is extra cost? Is the variable cost and also the avoidable or specific fixed cost for that particular product, and also this opportunity cost if you have the opportunity cost. Okay, so if you set the minimum price, that means the company do not gain any profit. So why should sell at the minimum price? So these are the possible reasons: to clear all stocks, to entertain special order, close down business, force competitor to close down, utilize excess capacity, okay, and to compete with the competitors in short run. So this is the illustration. Okay, so we have all the costs here. Okay, we assume that from fixed cost 50 ringgit, okay, 50% will be specific for the productions of chairs. So required to calculate minimum price, situation 1. Okay, so how to set the selling price? Okay, we have variable cost, direct material, direct labor, okay, variable manufacturing overhead, and we have to add with avoidable or specific fixed cost. So what is specific fixed cost? Is the 50% of the fixed cost here. Okay, 50% 50% of the 50 ringgit is specifically for chair. So this is specific fixed cost. So this is the minimum price for situation number 1. Okay, now we refer to situation number 2. Okay, situation number 2. An order is received to manufacture 2,500 units. So this is a special order that you receive from your customer. Okay, so the company's contribution of normal sales will reduce by 15,000. So if you accept the order, you have to forego contribution margin for normal sales. So this is what? This is opportunity cost. So if you accept the special order, okay, you have to forego contribution margin from normal sales 15,000. So what is the minimum selling price? Okay, the minimum selling price, we have variable cost, direct material, direct labor, variable manufacturing, and second one is specific fixed cost, 50% for 50 ringgit 25. And then so another one that we should consider is opportunity cost, contribution margin from normal sales. So how much contribution margin? Okay, this is the 15,000 contribution margin from normal sales. So we have to divide by number of units of order. Okay, number of special order is 2,500. So one unit will be 6 ringgit. So the total selling price that we should set is 171. That cover variable costs, additional fixed cost, and opportunity cost. So if you sell at below than 171, so the company will not obtain the profit. Okay, thank you.